Good afternoon, guys and dolls. Welcome to another flavorful episode of
Spotlight.
This is Chingkee, Mangcucang.
And this is Patricia, Ramirez. We're now streaming live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Okay, so today's episode is going to make you crave something truly Pinoy. Will water your mouth. You'll be mouth watering. We're talking about delicious and exciting movement, the Filipino Food Renaissance. Have you heard about Renaissance, the Food Renaissance?
So far, Filipino cuisine is finally taking center stage both at home and abroad. We've been seeing a lot of reinvention and rediscovery of our food, which are making headlines and winning hearts around the world. So first, yung nakita natin is ube. The ube flavor is everywhere. Like, there were also trends that we got tortang talong as an egg dish, but in definition for cultural and culinary movement where Filipino cuisine is being rediscovered, reinvented, and celebrated
Renaissance.
both locally and globally.
What is Renaissance? Renaissance is like reinvention.
Yes.
So, what are the foods that you truly love that had been reinvented and continuously being reinvented? We were talking earlier about the best, when you talk about Filipino food and you ask
The first
the people worldwide, any nationality, they would tell you if they have tasted any Filipino food, and their usual reply would be adobo. And lumpia.
Yes,
They said lumpia.
lumpia.
Lumpia and adobo, but they like the chicken adobo. Now, when asked, what is the best adobo, or where can you find the best adobo?
Yung luto nung nanay ko.
Yes! You ask my children, they would say, oh, I love mommy's adobo.
Yes.
It melts in your mouth.
It's not
diba?
found in a restaurant. It's where your home is.
So, what are the food that we are proud of? What are the food that we are proud of and we feel that we cannot live with? Growing up, we have a staple every Sunday. I think you can feel, mga katibo, siguro you can relate. Because, growing up, we always had bulalo. Or what do you call that? Or nilagang baka. Yeah, nilagang baka.
And this one has
Tuwing
been
Sunday.
reinvented into sisig. They had made dishes that I saw recently, a ramen bulalo. So
bulalo, ramen with bulalo.
They incorporated the flavor of bulalo into ramen.
And now more and more vegetables are added
Yes.
to bulalo to make it more flavorful and different every time you serve it.
Nagugutom ako.
Oo nga. Yeah, but
Just the
bulalo,
photos.
my daughter, hi Sassy, she would say, oh, bulalo is my comfort food.
Yes. And
So we don't miss bulalo. Every Sunday we should have that.
Bulalo.
Otherwise our Sunday won't be complete.
And even for foreigners, they would say nilaga or sinigang.
Oh, sinigang is
Sinigang
also
is
popular
always
among foreigners.
added,
They like it. Yeah. And those children born outside the country, born with, different, different from different nationalities, with different, not Filipino parent or father or mother. When you ask if they have any favorite, they would say adobo and sinigang.
Yes,
Oh.
those are the usual two flavor. And I think some Filipinos even add it to their hot pots. Like there came a trend wherein they will bring the sinigang mix into hot pots and use that as a flavor.
Yeah, but well, a lot of people, because it's easier to prepare, they use the mix. But I normally use the old-fashioned from scratch.
From scratch.
I buy the sampalok. Yeah, I buy the sampalok and cook it with sinigang.
My lola used to make one with calamansi.
Ah,
So
they also
one
put
by one,
calamansi.
I will help her do
Oh, yeah, squeeze.
the squeezing task.
Okay, so so where are we? Where are the Filipino food famous? I mean, where on earth? Where else on earth other than here in the Philippines can we find
Yeah.
Filipino food?
So recently we had, I think this is really big in the US for food trucks.
So
So
the food
some
trucks.
some of the food trucks and then weekend markets. For example, we have a jeepney for New York. We also have in Washington and Kasama at Chicago. These are restaurants also owned by Filipino chefs that have gained international acclaim recently. So Kasama in particular received a Michelin star, which is actually a huge milestone for Filipino cuisine abroad. If I'm not mistaken, this Kasama food, they specialize on a particular breakfast pandesal. They use a breakfast pandesal, and then it is with spam tocino, and then they also have adobo, which is incorporated.
This is in Chicago, huh?
They also have one in the UK, and they always have long lines.
Wow.
So yeah, they were featured in a series called The Bear, and then even before that, you would wait at least 3 hours
Oh
in line just
my.
to get their breakfast sandwiches, and
How
it's
about
always
the
sold
price?
out. So for at least $8 to $10 up. So it really depends.
So it's
on,
it's not cheap.
Yes,
Because
it is.
you know you have a cheap food, you have to buy at least $5. But when it goes up to 10, it's a little pricey.
Yes. But it's really, really loved in the US. As I think they also have one in the UK.
Where exactly in Chicago?
Where
Is it in the
this
city?
one?
In the city of Chicago or outside Chicago?
Because this one is actually interviewed and it gone viral on social media.
So this is the one offering pandesal.
Yes, they have pandesal sandwiches and they also have the meals for breakfast meals. But the one-to-go options are the biggest one that they have, since people just come and go in line. Those are the lines.
Oh wow!
Just for
and not
their
only
meals.
Filipinos, you see.
Yes, yes.
I would like to try that. That's in New York, the jeepney.
Yeah.
Is it? That's in New York.
In New York, yeah. Jeepney is in New York.
And the Kasama is in Chicago.
Yes.
These are restaurants, not just a truck.
No, yeah. Not just food
It's a
trucks. Aside
restaurant.
from the food trucks that are getting highlighted in the US, we have these restaurants who are owned by Filipino chefs who do fusions of Filipino food incorporated into the US scene. So I think from the interview of this Filipino chef is that they wanted to just not veer away of the hype from ube culture, because ube now is a globally acclaimed flavor, but they would also want to introduce the homegrown flavors that we have, but given yung pagkukulang na hindi lahat ng ingredients they had it in the US.
I remember there's one Filipino chef. He opened like a bistro or a small resto where you order. He specializes on Filipino-inspired donuts.
Yeah. It started in their apartment, actually.
And I know for a fact that a lot of actors, they drop by to buy these.
Yes, and it's
donuts.
sold out every day, I think.
I don't know if he's still doing it. I know they moved to Chicago.
I remember that story,
Florida.
and they already have a bigger place, but it's still sold out every day because in the US they are really big on desserts.
So we should really be proud because before the Filipino food are not known. They are not known outside the country. It was underrated. But now because of Filipino chefs who are taking their inspiration from Filipino culture, Filipino dishes, they get to reinvent and make a fusion of Filipino food. So let's talk about that. What are the Filipino food that are now getting famous other than the ube? Yeah, I remember that was a few years back. Right after, even before pandemic, I think, before pandemic. I went to a restaurant and they are offering kare-kare with bagnet.
Just
I'm
imagine.
getting hungry. I love kare-kare. When you serve a kare-kare right in front of me, I cannot really say no.
You cannot
I
resist.
cannot resist.
You cannot resist
Yes,
the call for
kare-kare. Yeah. Kare-kare and beef caldereta.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, I love beef. Morcon.
Morcon.
It's hard to do because it's
Labor
oh yeah,
intensive.
it's labor intensive. But I used to do that, and I remember the others. I think that was Sunday when my daughter Kay said, "Mom, can you make morcon again?" Oh, it has been years since I made kare-kare na bagnet.
Oh my God.
Oh, direct, we have to order that. Kare-kare na bagnet. Yeah, that's really good. I hope that these flavorful and delicious cuisine will be served by Filipino chef outside the country. I think there are parts of, there is also palayok and sandok in Chicago. I don't know, I think it's already been, I don't know if it's being run by Mexican, but it used to be run by Filipino owners. It was also specializing on lechon and kare-kare.
Kare-kare. Oh my God. Oh, speaking of ramen, from the bulalo ramen I added earlier, there's also an adobo ramen now, which is adobo infused into a Japanese noodle soup. So
What type of adobo? Is it chicken or
I think it's gonna
pork?
be pork adobo.
Pork adobo. Oh,
That's
there, adobo
interesting.
ramen. Do you know where it's served? I would like to try the ramen and adobo. Oh, I can do that at home. I'll do that at home. I will do that at home this weekend. We'll try that. It looks so yummy. I'm getting hungry. Why do we talk about this? I'm really getting hungry. Kayo mga katribo, no? Mamaya maghahanap sila ng food.
Mamaya, may
Oh, it's
listahan
our
na sila
fault.
ng cravings nila later.
It's our fault. But it's really good and we should be proud of that. You know,
Yes.
I am lucky that, you know, somehow I've tasted a lot of different food all over the world. Almost. Ano ba hindi ko natitikman? Parang wala na yata na I've tasted anything. But for me,
Iba talaga yung Filipino
the most
food.
delicious food on earth ay Filipino.
It
And
is.
in fairness, French.
Yeah, yes.
Yan lang sa akin ang the best. You tried. Although I also like Japanese.
Japanese.
Oo, Japanese gusto ko rin. Yeah. And sometimes I have a craving for, I crave for Middle Eastern food.
Yes,
Minsan may
Middle
times
Eastern.
akong ganun eh. But of course, yung Chinese, parang Filipino food na rin sometimes, no? Because
Close
it's part
to home
of,
na siya eh.
because
It's
it's like
very
part of
usual.
our daily lives. You
Mine
know?
recently
Pancit is
is-
like part of Filipino
It
food na.
is. It is a traditional. When they say Filipino food too, ang gusto nila, it's lumpia and pancit.
Yeah, when you invite people or your friends at home, if it's, you know, like simple birthday celebration or you just want to celebrate something
Lumpia,
for
pancit.
as Thanksgiving, hindi mawawala ang pancit,
Yes.
lumpia, ano pa?
It goes with tradition
Yeah.
eh. And then,
syempre, parang hindi complete pag walang lechon. Pero ngayon kasi, Filipinos are getting more and more global.
yes.
So they also like steaks. Oo. So, but meron tayong way of cooking our steaks.
Yes. Our own steaks.
Oo. But nako, we will talk, we'll discuss more about delicious, flavorful food na Pinoy mga katribo. After a short break, okay nga alis. Marami pa.
And this break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes.
our OFWs. Join Chingkee Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito Lazada and Ted Montalibano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Ready for the hot takes of today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasco and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
Utol, once just a colloquial term for a brother or sister, today the same term stands for a better option to your transportation needs. Unified Transport Operations League, or better known as Utol, was established to give you an alternative to ride-hailing, with the concept of availing the service with care and compassion, as if it was rendered by your own sibling.
Utol ka ba? Dito ka na. Utol ka, iingatan kita.
Now, who would you prefer to drive you home?
Utol ako, mangangalaga sa'yo.
Utol, the ride-hailing app to consider.
Welcome back, mga
Nahuli
katribu.
kami. We're talking about food. Yes, but you know, we were talking about our regular food, the food that Filipinos are known for, like adobo, lumpia, and even
Sinigang.
pancit, sinigang. Oo. And we have bulalo. A lot of people even drive to Tagaytay and even to Batangas just to have the authentic bulalo. But I think there's nothing more authentic than the one cooked at home.
Yes.
Yeah, so my children,
Iba talaga yung comfort
they're so
level pag
happy
galing
every
sa bahay.
Sunday when you serve them with bulalo. Okay, so let's talk about regional dishes. Kasi marami. I remember one time, we experimented on the food served in Mindanao. That's a kasi bawal na ngayon yun eh. It's carabao meat. Oo, cook slowly until it's so tender. Then you add coconut milk
Wow.
with a little, I don't know what are the spices that we added, but so good. They said it's originated in Mindanao. I don't know
Mindanao.
exactly where. So what are the other regional dishes that we need to talk about? Because
I remember one from a trip in Cebu last year. We specifically went to like hindi siya restaurant eh, but it's like a commissary and it's pig brain.
Pig brain.
Yes, pig brain, and then you eat it with
How do you cook that?
you actually cook it yourself. So, they will give you the ingredients and for the feel of it, ikaw yung magluluto. So, it's like a paste kasi yung brains niya is, pag niluto mo na siya, meron kanin na naka-heart shape. And then, yun yung pandidip mo.
I know pig brain is included as one of the ingredients of sisig. Yun ang alam ko.
It tastes like sisig and you
Yeah.
easily eat a lot because of it. Para siyang yung normal na
Parang-
crab paste yung consistency niya. I forgot the name, direct pa-check naman. From Cebu. It's pig brain sa mga ano lang siya. I think food centers nila, parang hawker centers nila.
Oh, here there is pianggong. Tama ba ako? Pianggang. Is it pianggang?
Yan yung dish.
That's chicken.
Tuslob. It's pig brains eh.
Let's talk about, while we're looking for that, let's talk about
The
pianggang.
At
It's tausug dish from Mindanao made with chicken and
burnt
coconut.
coconut. Wow. So
Ito ba yun?
Para kaya tong inasal type Or,
With coconut. Para siyang inasal and then
so,
you
siguro
put
mas
coconut.
savory yung
Oo.
lasa niya kasi
The
burnt coconut
the flavor must be really, the flavor definitely adds to the,
Wow!
that one. Why is it black?
Kasi burnt coconut po siguro.
Burnt coconut. Oh, not milk, no? Just burnt
The
coconut.
burnt
It's a
coconut.
tausug dish.
I
I haven't tried.
This one I tried. So, it's like a chicken curry but with an intense smoky flavor. Pero meron din siyang other spices and maanghang po.
Because
this
you see
one
a lot of
spicy.
chili.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we need to try that. Perhaps you can order. I don't know if there's a restaurant
There
here
is
offering
in
that.
Manila.
Ah,
In
there-
Manila area. So,
Okay,
we
let's
have
look
that.
for that and let's try. And then later on, we'll report to you mga ka-TV anong lasa. Perhaps next time, we will order and we will put,
eat it.
we will serve it here. Then
We'll do
while
the
we're
mukbang.
talking, we'll taste it. O, di ba? O, yung mga nanonood sa ating mga ka-tribo, magagalit sa atin. Ano daya ninyo, sabihin nila.
Nagmukbang
Oh.
lang kayo.
Okay, so other than pinanggang, we have binakol.
binakol.
Visayan soup with chicken cooked in coconut water.
and lemongrass.
Coconut water and lemongrass.
I think this one is like tinola, but with a sweeter and more.
Because of the
Notes,
coconut water.
Yes.
You know, in Marinduque, if I may share, yung totoong chicken, Marinduque chicken, ito yung totoo na from our ancestors pa. It's organic chicken, yung native chicken, okay, native chicken, cooked in anong tawag doon? Coconut water. But after, you saute it and you put coconut water to make it tender. While you're cooking it, then you add coconut cream.
Wow.
Oh. Or, yung coconut water, gagamitin mo sa coconut cream instead of water. Yun ang squeeze mo. And then you put yung second part, yung second na, you call it coconut milk. Kasi yung coconut cream, yun yung una.
Yung una.
Oo, they call it kakanggata.
Kakanggata,
Oo, kakanggata.
yes.
Yung pangalawa muna, you put it there para lumambot yung chicken. Wag malambot na siya, you put hindi curry but yung yellow ginger. Wala siyang
Turmeric.
hindi siya curry. Yung dilaw na luya. I even eat it. Tapos when it's tender, you put the kakanggata.
May imagine ko.
With papaya.
Wow.
Hindi ay yung papayang green pa
Green.
with papaya and sili yung chili labuyo.
Labuyo.
Yung ano nga
The
ba?
red or
dahon
dahon ng
ng siling labuyo.
Nag-green.
Yun ang totoong Marinduque chicken.
Oh
Okay?
my gosh.
Yun ang totoong Marinduque chicken na whenever any Marinduqueños go home, lalo na those who have been outside the country for a while, when they go home, yun ang hinahanap nila.
Yun ang craving.
Yun ang craving nila talaga. That's the real Marinduque adobo. Adobo sa gata with dilaw.
I realized na mahirap pala mag-host ng mga food show. Kasi when you describe it, it's like your senses are being activated.
Yes, it's being
Like,
activated and
you
it makes
taste
you yeah. It's like, it's so real, you can almost taste it. Parang yung imagination mo andun na, ramdam mo, you can taste the food
Kasi
and you become more
it's
hungry.
also linked with memories eh.
Oo.
Kasi you're happy when you eat good food. So, it's being activated na, ang sarap nito.
Ay, kahit kami, hanggang ngayon, when we go to Marinduque, although we don't go to Marinduque often, but when we go, we would ask our angels, hi Vicky, to prepare the ginataang manok. Wow. Ginataang manok na ligaw with dilaw. Ang tawag namin doon dilaw, luyang dilaw. It's really really yummy. Tapos, since it is organic, malinis siya talaga, ewan ko ha, yung dugo ng manok, kasama namin niluluto yun. Wow. And so good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh, yan ha. Yan ang pagkain namin in Marinduque. So we have another one from, where is this? Iloilo?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
anong tawag?
linagpang.
Ano pa yung, ano pa? There's one thing. We went to Iloilo. We attended a funeral. Kaming magkapatid. But before, we went there early. So, we went to the market kasi we want to experience yung totoong, ano ba tawag dun sa pagkain sa Iloilo? I forgot. Yung may sabaw. I forgot it. But we went to the market to experience it, and it's really, really good. Okay, so one more thing. Ano ba to?
This is a grilled and smoked fish or meat soup from Iloilo. So, yung
Smoked fish?
Smoked fish.
Or
Or meat soup, linagpang.
linagpang. This I haven't tasted. But, share ko pa rin ito sa inyo. Sa Marinduque na, I miss the food. Okay, do you know yung tuna? Bacho! Yes, bacho yung sa Iloilo that we tried. Okay, thank you, Direct. Bacho nga pala yun. We're talking about fish, di ba? Sa Marinduque, meron kami doon na, we call it gulyasan. Pero yun is tuna na ganitong size. Normal na ganitong size. Tatapahan yun. No? Smoke using coconut husk.
Oh my gosh.
Coconut husk. Smoke siya. Tapos iniipit siya sa kahoy. Ganyan. Ang bango-bango. Then, if you want, you can cook it with gata.
Wow.
After you can cook it as it is. I-dip mo yan sa suka and toyo with chili. Or you can cook ginataan. Yung wing beans, ano nga ba tawag sa Tagalog ng wing beans? Tagalog ako nakakalimutan. Sigarilyas, oo. You cook sigarilyas and kalabasa.
Wow. Tas
Okay?
gata.
At igagata.
Oh
you
my
saute
God.
it first, then you gata. And then, ilalagay mo dun yung slices of tinapa.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
heaven. You have to try.
Gastronomic.
You have to try that. It's really,
Diba,
really
mga
good.
katribo,
Oo.
basic lang yung alam pa ng sinigang adobo. Sa pinag-uusapan natin
Oh,
ngayon, there's
yeah.
really more to Filipino cuisine.
Oh my God. We're talking about food in different regions.
Yes.
And yes, indeed, there are so many food in every region that, you have to try.
It is.
Oo.
And for a country that is so culturally diverse, kasi iba-iba yung mga
regions,
naging
and because
influences natin.
islands tayo
Yes.
So different
So, iba-iba
culture,
talaga
different.
yung, if it's in the Bicol region, we have it more spicy, and then from the Luzon, we have a different
Let's
thing.
talk about Bicol region. Let's talk about Bicol region. Oh, I ordered this. In-order ko to when I have a friend who goes to Albay maybe after few months, every after 3 months because of business. Tuwing, ano nga yun yung gabi na may, what do you call that? The-order ko yan eh. Ginataang gabi. Laing!
Oh my God. Yes.
Laing!
The best.
Oo, I
the best.
ordered that and fortunately, I can order a lot. It's really, hindi ko alam kung saan siya nag-order, but it's really good. I put that in the ref. And I make sure that I finish it before she leaves, going back to Albay, so that when she comes back, I get a new
batch.
A batch of laing.
And there are two kinds. The one they would prefer yung mas oily, yung mas dry, and then the other one is more on gata. Ba yung
I don't care whatever she
As long
brings.
as it's
But you know what I
laing.
do? Before I serve it, I cook it again with more gata because I like it with a lot of gata. Oo, I really like.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
Heaven! Oh God! Thank you for all this food that you gave to us. It's really it's amazing how Filipino food are so varied that you will never get tired of eating our food every day.
Yes.
Ako, I can
Grabe,
eat I can eat laing every day. I can eat bulalo every day.
Sobrang perfect with the hot rice.
Oh yes, oo. Yun nga lang, you cannot you cannot appreciate it without rice.
Yes.
Oo.
Most of our meals actually. Kasi yung mga ulam natin really savory and saucy. So
Oh,
you really
gosh,
have
I'm
to
so
have it with
hungry.
rice.
I'm so hungry. Okay. So we will talk about more food that has evolved. Kasi ngayon ang laing can also be served with. Meron siya sa loob, you can either put tinapa or shrimp
Shrimp. Yes.
or ground
Pork.
Oh, so it depends on what you want. So when I order, I always say I want all these in batches. So different
can try everything.
Yes. But my favorite is the one with tinapa.
Tinapa.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Okay, so mga katribo, please stay with us. We'll just pause for a short break. We'll be right back.
And this break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes, our OFWs. Join Chingkee Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito Lazada and Edmond Libano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Ready for the hot takes of today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasco and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
Utol, once just a colloquial term for a brother or sister. Today, the same term stands for a better option to your transportation needs. Unified Transport Operations League, or better known as UTOL, was established to give you an alternative to ride-hailing, with the concept of availing the service with care and compassion, as if it was rendered by your own sibling.
Utol ka ba? Dito ka na. Utol ka, iingatan kita.
Now, who would you prefer to drive you home?
Utol ako, mangangalaga sa'yo.
UTOL, the ride-hailing app to consider.
Mga katribo, welcome back to delicious and flavorful afternoon here on Spotlight. Okay, so we talk about different food in different regions. Marami pa tayo that we haven't really discussed.
Yes.
But let's talk about the chef who made it to a global arena and has promoted. They have promoted different Filipino food or inspired by our own our own food. So who are these chefs? And what are they doing right now? Can you just share it with us?
Yes.
Yeah,
We'll
please.
start with
Patricia.
Chef JP Anglo of Sarsa.
Oh, yes. Si
Sarsa.
chef.
Ang naalala ko sa kanila, yung sa restaurant niya is actually yung bone marrow. He has that in his menu. And then we also have Chef Josh Bout.
They serve the bone marrow.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's normally baked.
Yes, it is.
I think,
it is.
yeah, or grilled.
And yun
Okay.
yung ginagamit na iba for mukbang, no? So they have it at Sarsa. We have Chef Josh Boutwood of Tess Kitchen and Savage. So, is Chef Josh ba yung kanina, direct? Siya rin ba yung nag-trend for TikTok? Cause I also see on my page always when we scroll. Kasi now our social media has become really accessible to the persons behind these meals that are being prepared for us. And I think it's safe to say na the reason why the Filipino food, if we are calling it in a renaissance right now, is that because we saw the people behind it and they're sharing their secrets, they're able to already cook their recipes, and we are able to replicate it at home.
And they serve it outside the country, like
Yes.
that in Singapore.
Yes.
And the restaurants that we mentioned earlier, like Jeepney and Kasama in
Kasama.
North America.
Yes,
So
and bringing
we're getting
flavor
known. Yeah, they are reinventing our original food.
Yes, I think this year as well, meron din isa pang Filipina chef. She got an For the other ones, this is the ones that I'm mentioning about. It's Abby Marquez, a content creator who is known to be lumpia queen, because what she used to make is that she used to make lumpia recipes, like everything into lumpia, like spam lumpia, cheese lumpia, ube cheese lumpia. So it became a trend that lahat ba kaya niya gawing lumpia? Kaya niyang
It's
i-wrap?
so yummy when you even make your own wrap. The wrapper of
Yes.
the lumpia wrapper when
And
you
she
make
even
it. So
created
yummy.
a collaboration with Bebang Halo Halo.
Oh.
She used the ingredients into lumpia.
Oh.
So,
So it's sweet.
yes.
I haven't tried that. I should try that, huh?
And then we have Chef RB Manabat. Actually, Chef RB Manabat, I would like to thank him for some of his recipes, because kasi ngayon, even the social medias is also your like search engine. Magsa-search ka lang recipe for example, recipe for pancit. And of course, Chef RB, you would see his videos at the top, and then bibigyan niya yung mga tips kung saan yung mas madali makakuha ng mga recipes or ng mga ingredients or ano yung mga substitutes. And then this videos that they are creating are actually helping not just the existing ones that knows how to cook, but it's also empowering the ones na kaya ko pala rin gawin yung mga niluluto nila, kasi they're making the recipes
We are just
easier.
so lucky that, because of social media, the information spread
Yes,
easier,
and
and
it's
they
very
reach
much
out to as
available.
many people as they want to. And therefore, all the food that used to be just within the Philippines are now known outside the country.
Yes. And I mentioned this earlier, ang laki talaga ng mark ng there was a content creator who was trying egg dishes around the world. And one of it was tortang talong, and it trended kasi it was so easy. You just need to either boil or yung yan mo siya, yung ipipil, yung sa apoy.
Oh, yes.
Ihawin mo
Oh,
siya,
oh, oh.
ihawin mo siya. And then just with an
Grill.
egg,
And then remove the
the burnt skin,
Oo.
and then with an egg, and then cook it as is. And then
And it's so good. It smells
it's
so
already
good.
so homey.
I Alec, that's my son's favorite.
Diba? Tortang talong. And some of the vegetarians and pescatarians also saw it na it's a dish na hindi nila in-expect that they would also love.
And we have, because of OFWs, they have been they are in different countries. And what they do on the side is they cook and they sell.
Yes.
They cook and they sell to their colleagues. And that makes that somehow promote our own food, our cuisine, the Filipino cuisine, and make other people appreciate it more. Other countries appreciate it more.
And also, meron sila sa US for Filipino nurse during potlucks na ina-expect na nila sila yung magdadala ng lumpia
Yes,
and the
and
pancit.
pancit. Oh, and adobo.
So everyone from their department would always rave about it, or if they have cookouts, they would always want to be invited.
Normally, when it's
into a
potluck,
Filipino,
yes, when it's
to a
potluck,
Filipino
Filipinos
food.
bring this this delicious Filipino food, and the other nationalities, you're right, they expect that already,
And they also
they look forward to it in so much anticipation because they know it's really
and
good.
they also learned the Sharon, the takeout. They would bring their own Tupperwares in the cookouts or potlucks.
Yeah,
kasi
when
they wanted to bring it home.
Yeah, now when you bring something for potluck, you also have to bring extra container so you can give it away, because I'm sure even before the start of the festivities or the lunch or whatever it is that you have prepared for, people in other nationalities will come to you and will tell you, can I bring that home? Can I be
Yes.
part of that home?
They
So
really-
yeah, so that also make our food make our food be more popular among other countries.
Yes.
Okay, so mga katribo, kung meron kayong something you want to talk about food, please comment, and we can talk about it next time. Kasi we're running out of time.
Baka next time may food na talaga dito.
Next time magdadala kami ng food that we will be talking about. Basically, siguro we need to do that per region. Ano yung region? Ano yung place that's famous for that particular dish? Or saan galing yung particular dish
Or
na yun?
if there are any chefs that would want to highlight their cooking,
Perhaps you can
could
invite them also.
come to our show.
And talk about it. At mga katribo, I hope you had a flavorful afternoon.
Grabe.
And I hope you're not that hungry. Kasi malayo
Because we
pa ang
are.
dinner. Pwede siguro early dinner so you can satisfy your
Merienda
cravings.
pa. They can do
Oo.
merienda.
And that's a wrap for today's flavorful episode of Spotlight. Really flavorful.
Yes,
You can
very
almost
much.
taste what
Taste
we're
it.
talking about.
You crave it. The Filipino Food Renaissance is more than just a trend. It has become a celebration of who we are and where we came from.
Okay. So whether you're trying a new take
On your favorite.
on your favorite kare-kare or cooking your Lola's classic recipes, you're part of something bigger.
So like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and uplift only here on Spotlight.
Oh, and please don't leave and don't change your Facebook page, our Facebook page, because coming up next is Usapang OFW with Chingkee Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayeng.
And until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and this has been Patricia Ramirez.
And Chingkee Mangcucang, and this has been your
Spotlight.
Isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Nandito po uli ang inyong lingkod. Ako po si Manong Joe para sagutin ang inyong mga katanungan. May tanong si netizen Menandro Rodriguez tungkol sa rates ng Meralco ngayong buwan ng Mayo. Hindi ba usually tumataas ang rate kapag summer? Bakit ngayon bumaba? Anya? Kapag dry season na pumapatak sa mga buwan ng Marso hanggang Mayo, malaki ang posibilidad na tumaas ang bill dahil sa seasonality of consumption. Pero ngayong buwan ng Mayo, bumaba ng halos 75 centavos per kilowatt hour ang singil sa kuryente. Ibig sabihin, ang pamilyang kumukonsumo ng 200 kilowatt hours kada buwan hanggang 500 kilowatt hours kada buwan ay makakatipid ng mula 150 hanggang 375 pesos sa kanilang bill. Dalawa ang dahilan ng bawas singil ngayong buwan. Una, dahil sa mas mababang generation charge dahil sa bawas singil mula sa Wholesale Electricity Spot Market o WESM at Independent Power Producers. Pangalawa, bumaba rin ang transmission charge na binabayad sa National Grid Corporation dahil naman sa decrease sa ancillary charges. Sana ay naliwanagan kayo sa explanation na ito kung bakit bumaba ang singil sa kuryente ngayong Mayo. Para sa iba pang katanungan, Ask Manong Joe lang hanggang sa muli.